Hi, my name is Manoj Kumar Acharya and welcome to my channel Color Labs Technology. I am a tech enthusiast. I like to venture into new technologies and explore new things. Sometimes I used to make videos about my key findings with a hope that somebody will be benefited out of it. Today we will explore about MCP. MCP is a protocol that defines a standardization to integrate AI with various applications like database, REST API, file system, etc. The full form of MCP is a Model Context Protocol. I have a breakdown the entire series into small chunks of videos in which I will be covering various key concepts of MCP like MCP fundamentals, MCP architecture. After that, we'll cover MCP client and server. Then we'll cover installation and setup requirements. After that, we'll be solving some real world problems. I have divided the content into logical categories, and this is going to be my path to stick with. I have given a name to it so that you can explore it later. Mastering Model Context Protocol from zero to production ready. Okay, so first question is what is MCP? Let's understand it with an analogy. Assume Mr. X is a very talented and intelligent HR manager. He has joined an organization called ABC Corporation today. He is yet to understand leave policy of the current organization. He needs to attend some training to understand leave policy of the current organization. Now, if you ask Mr. X what was the leave policy in his previous organization, he will be able to answer it as he knows the leave policy there. He has been trained there. He has that information handy with him. Now you ask what is the leave policy of ABC Corp? Mr. X needs to go through the training materials to answer your question because he is not aware about the leave policy of the ABC Corp. Again, now if you ask more specific question like how many sick leaves are left out for his employee Mr. Z, now Mr. X will require to access database to check what was total sick leaves allocated Mr. Z and how many leaves he has consumed. Now match this analogy with the MCP perspective. First, answer of Mr. X to the generic question leave policy in his previous organization is just like LLM. LLM usually trained with historical data. It has no idea about what is happening in current scenario. If you ask what is the leave policy of ABC Corp, it will not able to answer. It will provide a hallucinating answer. Here it has to rely on a tool called RAG. RAG is a retrieval of information and generating answer out of that information. But RAG might need to access different applications like file system, database API, query to extract relevant answer to answer a specific user question. Different applications has a different mechanism of a communication. Querying a database is different as compared to reading a file from file system. To solve this problem, MCP comes in. MCP has a standardized protocol system through which LLM can interact with the various applications and retrieve the required answer. Let's understand with this diagram. Here the user is querying the LLM. Let's the let's take an example. How many leaves left out for Mr. Z? How many sick leaves left out for the Mr. Z? Then LLM is intelligent enough to understand that it needs to find out, it needs to query the database to understand how many leaves allocated to Mr. Z and how many leaves he has consumed. So how it can do? It has to connect with the client, MCP client. MCP client, based on the LLM requirement, MCP client will reach out a vector database or might be retrieve like a document or to understand what is the leaf policy of ABC curve. It might reach out to MCP server, which is basically connected to some APIs, and after that it will return the answer to the LLM. Based on the answer, information extracted by the MCP client, it will embed the natural language that can be interpreted by the end user, and it is returned to the end user. This is how it is working. In next video, I'll deep dive into it. The problem of HTTP servers, basically why it matters. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.